Hello again and welcome to our English learning program.
Yes, it's nice to see you again.
今天是第51课第一讲，在这一讲里边，我们要学习第51课课文 Our Earth 我们的地球。好，下面我们就一起来听一下这篇课文。但是由于课文篇幅过长，时间有限，最后一段我们就省去不念了。
Our Earth. Our Earth is a huge round ball spinning in space. It spins like a top with a stick poked through from top to bottom. The spots where the stick would come out we call the poles, the North and South poles. The Earth is tilted a little. It is always tilted at the same amount and in the same direction. Night and day. Our Earth gets its warmth and light from the sun. The sun is a huge blazing ball, 1,000,000 times larger than the Earth. And it's millions of miles away. The Earth spins round once every 24 hours. It turns to face the sun and spins away again every 24 hours. When our part of the Earth faces the sun, we see sunlight and have day. When our part turns away from the light, we have night. When our part begins to turn towards the sun and we see the first sunlight, we call it morning. When we are facing the sun most directly, it is noon. Then the sun is closest to being straight above us. When we begin to turn away from the sun, we have afternoon and evening and night. This happens to most parts of the Earth every 24 hours. Summer and winter. It takes our Earth 365¼ days to travel round the sun. This makes 1 year. As the Earth travels round, first one pole and then the other is tilted towards the sun. When the North Pole is towards the sun's rays shines down quite straight on the northern part of the Earth, while they slant down towards the southern part. Now, the slanting rays cover a much larger surface of the Earth than the same number of rays coming straight down. The more the rays are spread out, the less heat they give to the part of the Earth they touch. So, when the North Pole tilts towards the sun, the northern half of the world, or the northern hemisphere, is warmer and has its summer, June, July and August. It also has longer days because it faces the sun more of the time. When the South Pole is towards the sun, the southern half of the world, or the southern hemisphere, is warmer, and it has its summer, December, January and February. At the same time, the northern half is getting less direct sunshine because it tips away from the sun. It has shorter days. It has winter. What is the Earth made of? Probably at one time the Earth was blazing hot, like the stars we see in the sky at night. Probably then it gave off light and heat and sparkled from far off, like a star. That was billions of years ago. Through the ages, the earth has cooled, but there is still fiery hot rock deep inside. Towards the outside, the rock is cool and hard. There are different kinds of rock. Some are harder and heavier than others, and they are of many different colours. On the very outside of the earth is a bumpy crust of rock and soil. We look at those bumps, the mountains and valleys around us. We think of the deep lakes and oceans, and we think that the earth's crust is very uneven indeed. Actually, even with the highest mountains and deepest oceans, the earth is as smooth for its size as a rubber ball. Covering much of the earth's surface is a blanket of water, and all around the earth is a blanket of air, many miles thick. This air we call the atmosphere. We breathe it, and it gives us our weather. The air is always moving. The movements of air make winds. Tiny drops of water in the air form clouds, and as the clouds move about, they bring us rain and snow and storms. We know that the air holds some of the warmth coming from the sun. Without the air to stop some of the sun's heat, every part of the earth would be burning hot when the sun's rays strike it. Without the air to hold some of the sun's heat, the earth would be freezing cold at night, too cold for us to live.
好，我们再用英文来回答一下有关课文的几个问题。Question 1. How is our Earth like in shape? How is our Earth like in shape?
It's a huge round ball.
Question 2. How does it move in space? How does it move in space?
It spins like a top, with a stick poked through from top to bottom.
Question 3. How long does it take for the Earth to spin once round, and for it to travel round the Sun? How long does it take for the Earth to spin once round, and for it to travel round the Sun?
It takes the Earth 24 hours to spin once round, and 356¼ days to travel round the Sun.
Question 4. Why do we have night and day? Why do we have night and day?
When one part of the Earth turns to face the Sun, it sees sunlight and has day. When it turns away from the Sun, it has night.
Question 5. When do people in the Northern Hemisphere have summer and winter? When do people in the Northern Hemisphere have summer and winter?
They have summer in June, July and August, when the North Pole tips towards the sun. Winter comes in December, January and February, when it tips away from the sun.
Question 6. When do people in the Southern Hemisphere have summer and winter? When do people in the Southern Hemisphere have summer and winter?
They have summer in December, January and February, when the South Pole tips towards the sun. Winter comes in June, July and August, when it tips away from the sun.
Question 7. Was the Earth billions of years ago like what it is today? Was the Earth billions of years ago like what it is today?
No, it wasn't. The Earth then was probably blazing hot, and naturally there could be no life on it.
Question 8. What is the Earth made of? What is the Earth made of?
The Earth has several layers. There is fiery hot rock deep inside, while its surface is a bumpy crust of rock and soil.
好了，回答问题就做到这儿。下面我们再来看一下课文中的一些语言知识。好，我们先来看一下课文第一段中的一句话。
It spins like a top, with a stick poked through from top to bottom.
这句话的中文意思是：地球像一个上下有一根棒贯穿的陀螺一样旋转。Spin 意思是不停的旋转。Top 是一种叫陀螺的玩具。俚语是英文中一种常用的修辞手法，它基本上有明喻和暗喻两种。明喻就像课文中的这句话，是想象中两个事物的比较，经常用 like 或 as 连结。好，下面我们来看几个明喻的例句。
He is dressed as a woman.
她打扮得像个女人。
The bread is as hard as a brick.
这面包硬得像块砖。
You are like a cat on hot bricks today. What's wrong?
看你今天局促不安的，出什么事了 ？A cat on hot bricks， 直译的意思是像热砖上的猫。这是不是有点像我们中文的表达法？ 热锅上的蚂蚁有异曲同工之处呢？刚才的这3个例句都是明喻，那么什么叫暗喻呢？暗喻就是把一种事物称着另一种事物，比如
Our Earth is a huge round ball.
我们的地球是个巨大的圆球。
Life's a short summer.
生命只是一个短暂的夏天。在现代英语中，隐喻用得越来越广泛。由于隐喻的使用，产生了许多新语新词，比如把 V 型天线英语称作 rabbit ears，rabbit ears， 兔子的耳朵；把抛物面天线称作 dish， 盘子 dish； 把电视机则称作 goggle box， 瞪着眼睛的盒子 goggle box； 把囚犯直接称作 jail bird， 监狱中的鸟 jail bird 等等。大家是不是觉得刚才的几个暗喻用得恰到好处呢？如果我们在学英语的过程当中能够有意识地学点修辞法，那也是挺有趣的。好，接着我们再来看一下第3和第4段上的一句话。
It takes the Earth 365.25 days to travel round the Sun. This makes 1 year.
这句话的中文意思是：地球绕太阳转一圈需要365.25天，这就是1年。Make 意思是构成、组成或者形成。
The movements of the air make wind.
这句话的中文意思是空气流动产生了风。这句里边的 make 意思是 cause， 相当于中文的产生、引起、导致的意思。好，我们现在分别来看一下 make 这个字的含义。
12 months make 1 year.
12个月为1年。make 意思是 form， 相当于中文的构成、组成。
The play makes a splendid evening's entertainment.
这一出戏成了晚上一项极好的娱乐。这句里边的 make 和前一句的用法也是一样的，意思是构成、组成。像 make 这样使用频率非常高的词，我们是要一定加以注意的。好，最后我们再来看一下第4段中的另外一句话。
We breathe it, and it gives us our weather.
这句话的中文意思是我们呼吸空气，空气给我们带来气候。Give 的意思是 provide or supply somebody with something， 相当于中文的提供的意思。比如
The sun gives us warmth and light.
太阳给我们带来光和热。
She gives private lessons to supplement her income.
她给私人授课以补充收入。
That's the end of today's program.
好，今天这一讲就学到这儿。